swamped and swarmed. There's 4 players now waiting to match him. Flash, that's a connection. Wall's going to be doing a decent amount of chip damage there, decaying down, making it ever so slightly easier still. Holding it down, and Zest is dealt with. All down to RB and MaKo. The reposition is there, but it's not planted for them, and they still have to deal with Saadhak from the high ground. Walls on walls, obfuscating this one. The tap onto the spike, running forwards. Reloading the clip, time starting to run low. tuyz with the defuse.
These guys on site.
So far back, and now that that wall goes up, it's going to make it ever so slightly more difficult. Buzz claims the one, an instant trade. Players are weak though. RB still active, still around, and he's going to be that final layer to this fight right now. And what timing can he take? No one clearing horse through. Anybody going to be watching this smoke? Snakebite though buys them a bit of time. tuyz taken out. As the time chips down, it's a deafening gloom enters the arena, the crowd. No more noise going to be made. It's going to be good for Loud. We'll see how they play this retake though now. Once more, post-plant positions, the back of halls. Going to be held by DRX. A bit of raw spam there from the Phantoms. Reload, top up the clips once more. Still a couple of bullets left waiting for them. Snakebite though, that's the supplemented. Being squeezed and the timing just not good. Saadhak, there was nothing else to follow that up. Cove dropped down, bursted down. A swing from Les as he hears the reload, but can't claim the kill.
What is that from Stax?
Flash. And pushing forwards. Ball's going to be gained. And now there's their counterplay. Seekers and their own reckoning. Pound for pound, the ultimates are used, and they have just been collapsed upon. Les ends up going down to his own snakebite. Lockdown going to be used close. Someone has to break this. No one's on the spike. It's getting a bit panicky. Loud. Where are the protocols? Where is the plague being made?
2 detained, leaves it down to a 2v2 here, and suddenly DRX might have saved themselves.
It's looking dangerous. Time running low. Hard to tell when the crowd is cheering and chanting. It's a maelstrom of emotion right now, up top, up close and personal, but eventually it is claimed. Cascade in his face. Where's the rest of the team? Saadhak moves his way across. Great flash timing off that one from the alarm bot. And Nana Swarm's buying the time. A tap of it, forces the fight, forces a peek. RB goes down, but it is still running low, and now finally they're getting on top of it. Half on the defuse, all down to Stax. Smoked off right around the corner, and the bullets just do not land.
The team does not have his Trailblazer. No informational abilities whatsoever. They've just got to walk inside.
It has to be a miracle, and a miracle might just be it. MaKo on the corner. Kill claim at 30 health remaining, and now the ults are flying through. Stax lets loose with the reckoning, and positioning is known. No one can stand still. No one can remain seated, but a mistake. Les is going to be the target that needs to go down, but the Seekers from cauanzin earned. Going to be expended, well used now. 13 seconds left. Zest catching aspas. Time running so damn low. And the gravity of the situation really just laying itself down. I don't believe this time the spike was picked up. And there is not. Still. Yeah, left. That's it. Into the corner. Slight little cubby to play inside of, but he's alone. Needs to try and survive. Needs to get more done, but just one kill will be it. The rest of the team playing those post plans. Operator angle, Cove laid down at his feet, and it gives tuyz the ability to start sticking this now. Where's the spam? Where's the answer? It's util, but half on the board already. And the pressure is on, the pressure is mounting to spam. Anything could happen. It's down to just less. He wins it out, time ticking away. Will he have enough? It's down to milliseconds, surely. Surely he will do it. Scrape together around. A battle to be taking place here. Looks like all 5 members of DRX wading right into this one. Knives in the hand of aspas. Dash going to be engaged. Raw spam flash. Trying to push through. The right click. No one's cleaning up aspas. And they all fall down. A moment. A bit of frenzy spam exchange. Stax that will stay alive still. Eventually falling. Aspas just claiming so many kills. So much damage done. Top flash play, bit of false information. MaKo still claims 1. Now the answer though, an instant swing, and my goodness, 3 in a round for him. And MaKo, we've seen this guy pull off magic before, but this might be a little bit too much for the region as a whole. Lovely util laid down early here by DRX, but again, just maneuvering away around it, and it's a pincer into the connector. And the defense once more crumbles. Bit by bit, the supporting elements are just being taken out. DRX, they cannot withstand it. aspas still alive, 5 bullets. And backup is there. Down to Buzz and Zest. Smokes off one of the angles, but the crossfire is too potent, too powerful. Let's see what he does with this. Dash, enabled, knives, ever so slightly missing. There was a flash delayed. And there are trades online, still 3 on 3. And all the pressure, the gravity of it all on the shoulders of DRX. Lovely utility to clean this one out. It's down to less. Here's that 1v3. So much to do, yet already he's made it one step easier. Kill found, jump peek. Knows nobody's on it. Waiting for the push, but a double swing was gonna be there.
They've just got the read here. Doesn't matter what comp is being played. They get this map.
Seekers parting ways on either side now. Trying to lay claim to this side. A dash forwards, is down to Buzz. Reset and backs away. Dash still in his hands now. He's got another one online, but aspas has claimed some space. It is just down to him, but he will be shut down.
Be so disciplined with how you use those resources.
It could all go wrong in just a moment. MaKo, dogs in his face, stunned up. It's Saadhak who's taking point. He's got the stinger. No worries whatsoever, and a squeeze into the connector.
This could be it.
RB is next, one after another, all down to Buzz, and with just the operator. Good luck, son. Would have to be the play of your career. Dash active, but the players are rapidly approaching his position. Exchange of the bullets, the weaponry, even the snake bite up close. Saadhak, oh my goodness. Comes down to that 1v1, but he will eventually fall. Now, how does the play get made? Skipping a hop, Zest almost granted an opportunity to claim a kill. It's a deep push into screens though, and Loud doubled up. Taking scalps, taking names.
And this looks dangerous and very well planned out by Loud. Can the post plant hold on? It's not planted in a great spot.
Dash forwards though, cuts up the angle, and that's Saadhak out in the open. tuyz, Sheriff shot does find itself. cauanzin, he's got the rifle, but it's not quite planted for him. The angle, half on the defuse. Zest sticky, but it does not matter. This is gonna really start to put that time pressure on DRX. What can they do with this? Off angle is magical. Not a player aware of it. 2v3, Buzz, what can you find? Zest in the pit. Gets the first obstacle down, but the angle's watched for. And it's just too much to do, isn't it? Tap of the spike, doubled up, decaying all the way down. 1 kill from the tracers, but time far too low to make the most of it. And Josh, this map, we were talking about it, the desk was talking about it, it needed to be the time for DRX to strike. Reckoning going to be used, ultimate popped off, that's a bit of a spam kill that was found somewhere. Still, Saadhak moves forwards and they know where Zest's positioning is. The indicators are around still. RB's been doing the most, but util in his hands, caught unaware.
From Zest, looks back up tube and sets up for that kill, but they've taken Snowman control again.
Doubled up crossfire. MaKo's good to claim 1, but it's an immediate trade. Lockdown for a lockdown now. This is where things get scrappy. Moving across. It's aspas. Still gonna deal with him. Buzz does step up to the challenge. Lockdown gonna be catching, and Saadhak, well, out in the open. Buzz gonna be able to stick this one without a care in the world, and there will be no silly business, no knives to be found, but cauanzin, Flash was waiting. No play off of it, but that's just spam. aspas catching it, Zest is low, stax does trade, but this is very quickly getting out of hands right now for DRX, one of the sole opportunities for them, but stax, the wiggle with the movement, he makes himself an elusive target.
So well played by stax, the trade, the anchoring, wow, and shuts things down with a 4K over at Snowman too.
This fight is about to be taking place at the back of Snowman. Feels like it's going to be important. stax out in the open. RB does collapse from the side, but cauanzin felt like he was fully moving. Still claims the kill, and it's got the pit online.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the dash. Shock dart.
Seems better to just group up.
Tap onto the spike, forces the snake bite. tuyz moving forwards, and it's a flick of the wrist. Locks on. Down to Buzz, no time left. Decay going to be building back up here. Half on the defuse, percentage play, gets off of it, re-smokes all the way. You gotta be joking. So calm in the moment. There's the reckoning, used up close. Aspas forced to move. Hunter's Fury as well, spots them out. One tag onto Saadhak. Will there be anything else? Kill found still. Loud, still alive. Aspas trying to take the fight to them.
What a great
MaKo,
reset from MaKo.
Maker, and yes, a reset. Viper's pit down, but brought down out of it. Reflanked by Yes. Unless just finalizes it. Yep, split play. So important. Less spots it out in that Viper head-to-head. That's Arbido from below. Flash play.
He's back in.
That's in main. Oh my word. And containment. It's the name of the game. Aspas. Absolute gremlin just lurking around B main. And MaKo too much moving forwards now. Waiting for the next wave of that utility.
These passive post plants really hurt DRX on Pearl.
MaKo needs to spot this. A wide swing, Aspas, how do you win that? Way all the way through, good movement from Saadhak still. He will get his head ripped straight off. Now Aspas, 18 health. And a dream. Not much more offered to him. And so DRX survive, yes. That's going to be a reckoning. Good timing on that one. It's a refight taken, Dart not being found. And they clean it up. Rifle spam, crossfire setup. MaKo still alive, still kicking in the fight, 45 health. Dodging, weaving, ducking. Comes down to this. And it comes down to tuyz. But even he can't quite manage those. Lockdown's going to be removed. Still, there's the danger. The danger is here, right in the pit. RB does not get cleaned up.
Oh, this is ridiculous. What a reposition from RB.
And what is going on here? What is occurring? How does the kill get found? Sprays down, position known. And just backs away at the perfect timing. Turning them into mincemeats, re-swing. Don't let this get dangerous. Time ticking, which still afforded. Loud could play this one if they wanted to. At this point, as Aspas hunting for those kills, he knows the economy's getting stretched. But still, tacked up though. Updraft, there was a punish attempt by Buzz. And he used a ton of his own util just to maneuver his way around that one and potentially collect that kill. Still moves forwards, now dashes up. Watch for, double up. RB moves around, blind, but to the angle, and he is fully blinded up. Swinging around, coverage is there. And it is just that hammer strike, one after another.
If Stax falls here, they lose their big ult for the post plant.
Cove just barely keeps him alive, and here's the flank from Aspas. And what an answer, shots landing. Warbang damage, and they are weak, missing the second one. Everyone falling low, but Buzz, he answers for it, but Loud, moments away now. It's a 3v2, and it's just over. This duelist comp is so fast and loose and aggressive. Dropping down, though, there's containment. Flash not ready for RB, jumping, dodging, weaving. An attempt at a trade with Buzz. Well, he's going to meet his match at heaven. And it comes down to this, DRX.
Stax was hiding
these positions, and down to tuyz. Flash round the corner, completely blinded up, and so a pistol round to the boombot, leading forwards. Fragment nade drops down, spam inside of it, Aspas. You can't be getting away with that. And yet he does. Angle watched for, will there be a trade? Buzz just getting that one, pressure in a bounds.
And RB's left in a 1v3. He'll take a duel early against Aspas here and lose it.
Utility traded out, making sure that nobody could really capitalize off of that. Instead, the play is made towards the side. This is where the fight takes place. Zest has to be the man of the hour. Dodge, duck, weave around. Stax assisting and helping him out. An absolute concrete hold here of the site.
Very nice hold. Very nice hold from DRX.
From getting his knife back online to try and cancel this one. And there we go, Dog. Satchel right up into heaven. The rocket. Oh, it sings, but it doesn't quite land onto any sort of target. And now DRX make the play, they make the call. They want to try and contest this. They want to try and fight this. Saadhak, well, his position's known. 41 health, with the most to do. First one found. Crowd roaring. Nade is really good, and no, my goodness.
As well, right? So, bit of anti-synergy.
Dog spots some Zest. He's the casualty. There's a pull though, that's going to be used. Stax, does he still want to take this fight? That's the question. Backs away. Seekers, a wide swing, repositions. Oh, MaKo trying to as well help him out. The swing from heaven, readjust though. Repurposeful, and my goodness! 3 kills for stax. Damage being done, Buzz dropped down. Still out in the open, and there we go.
What a round left online. How does RB anchor without a smoke to play around?
Astral form, nade at his feet, Trailblazer as well, and it's the flood retake, dropping down. MaKo couldn't reset the aim, repositions though. Oh, too many targets to pick from, and well, they all tumble down. Zest has been that weak link so far, trying to anchor down the back of the site. Hasn't quite found the right timings for him. Now that util though, drop down, stars, dash forwards, dog into the back, Zest, yep, nowhere to run. Who can brave? Lame him, it's a waterfall move. DRX attempt to just flood back into that side and play fast to disrupt that take. And so here we go. Pit now going to be utilized straight down into mid. Trailblazer though, double satchel. It's all the util. Every piece of the puzzle. Buzz has that showstopper. Landing in his face, it's chaos.
He's going for a direct hit!
Yep, no wasting any time. Look at this. Oh, maneuvers away and around. Stax. Contained. Fragment nade pushes it back. All on this one. Les moves forwards, picks up the spike. And still RB uncontested. And where will be that trade? Everything to do. You waited right into a sideline, Zest.
What is Zest doing?
You've turned it into a 1v1.
At this point, surely RB's got the clutch.
Yeah, he hears the timing for it. 2 years. Gambled incorrectly. Play, but this is where the backstab will really reign. Aspas spots one, holds it down, waits it out. First kill claimed, there's the second, and finally the third. Stax, so much to do. And just no retake. And Buzz, oh my goodness! Trade is there.
Great trade by Zest, exactly what his team needs. And using the Seekers to push forward a little.
Pushing them back, and so the danger removed as Aspas does fall there. Satchel play, flash. Connecting onto the back, but eventually going to be meeting them with that rifle fire, and it is MaKo, Mr. Consistent. 2 years in cauanzin, close to the corner. Great positioning by Zest there. Lovely little off angle. Dash enabled. Snake bite to try and force the angle up close. They're taking the fight right to him. Buzz bails him out. There is a trade, but did they anticipate this? That's still there. 2 years wide out in the open. That's going to be the response. Still dashing right down into the site, relieving most of that one. There was a pull. Watch for it has to be this site. That's where it's going to be landing, and it comes down to this crossfire. Impossible to break. Lovely by RB to whip it around and somehow return the fire. The players are weak though. Saadhak in the danger zone now. Smoke popped up, but time pressure mounting. 11 seconds. Tries to go for the wider swing, but lovely patience approaching him from behind.
But this is so much better executed by DRX.
And they've afforded that operator.
Yeah, using the op. This round is gorgeous from DRX. The set play off the rip to set them up for the opening kill. The crunch on Aspas.
More expensive, although not going to be doing too much, obviously, to them.
It was a half buy anyway.
Exactly. A wider play by MaKo. It's consolation. Stax shuts it down for them.
I think Saadhak probably wants to go for this, and the other two should save. Hello, though. tuyz with a pick.
Zest responds. Satchel playing to the back. How does MaKo do that? tuyz right through the wall. Smoke drop down. Time running low, though. Anything to offset this, pull it back, has to tap it because of the pull. And DRX should know that's enough utility used, enough time pressure bought that main controllers there. And RB, he's got the stars in his hand, starting to lay this one down. Double satchel. tuyz timings it though, and the judge is there. Spam though, counter play by the rifles, drops down, less needs to be dealt with. How does he claim two? Inconceivable almost, but the crossfire. Zest. What is that? Taking a fight to them. Pop flash play. Leaves it up to RB. Can he perform the slam dunk? A tap. Baits out the pull. Still plenty of time, but one of the players has got to hold this, and the rifles are in the hands of the Loud players. It just looks impossible. It looks just impossible. Back in position, into heaven. But now you're playing right into this Viper's pit. Still 3 players available for Loud. Dropping down already. Aspas with the knives. Flash down, cauanzin bites time, MaKo found, no more pit. Crossfire has to be good, dropping, Buzz for the ace. Will it be the finalization? Will he be the finisher? Less, so much to do. And just buying time with a showstopper. Critical. Zest.
Wow.
So unaware of it, but just can't quite get a sideline. The angle. Zest right behind him.
Oh,
Saadhak
and
doesn't kill him. Another fight to be taken though. Stun through the choke point. All lining up there for the frenzy, and that's exactly where it thrives. Stun is good though. Jumping, wiggling, but the defuse is a fast reposition. They take control. That's going to be the name of their game, and well, back to it. Hopefully no more We'll see though, fight taking place. cauanzin winning it out, and the rifles really do just come out on top. That's going to be the difference maker. Space taken. A couple of players falling quite low. After shock as well. Aspas off angle.
Wow.
No way! Buzz just revealing an elbow, but it's more than enough now. Sticking all the way through. Counter spam in action. Half on the defuse, and there is utility there. But already is enough damage done. Over the strike, trying to disrupt it. tuyz a bit online. It's all up to RB. Taps it, trying to force the fight. 60 up, gets it. Does he have time? Does he have enough? It's half on the defuse, sticking it. Oh my God!
Create some pressure here. They're just letting Loud get into post plants for free.
Look down close though. Maybe anticipating they're going to be fighting. MaKo once more. This guy with a rifle in his hands. He's a menace. Lockdown's going to be destroyed. That bails out aspas, but he's inside the cloudburst and they know it. He's dealt with down to tuyz. We've seen this rookie player really step up to the challenge, step up to the task time and time again, but that might be a little bit too much.
Strike is their big counter to Less's lockdown. So, I think you're going to see that. Oh, what a shot from RB!
And this guy on the neon, just unleashed, isn't he? Flawless round for Tiara.
This puts Saadhak on the lurk, and he's got a great timing. I mean, they've got double lurk going on here. This retake could be too fast.
Rolling thunder for rolling thunder, pushes them back in the cloudburst. There's no way aspas gets one. But it was the kill, was traded. Saadhak reflanking through, spray down by Zest. But still, it's all up to him. Spike planted, what can he do? Offset cauanzin, fantastic movement.
And you're going to get kind of like a cycling effect on the map as DRX push down here.
Yeah, but there's no time wasted, yet still. Less tries to hold that one down. Okay, in exchange as well.
Wait, but Buzz went 1 for 1, and the rest of Loud come through. Do they know that Stax is here?
Push into the corner. Stax! He's gifted that one.
But this is chaos as well.
It is chaos.
Look at that, the duel against aspas.
He's got to be careful with this one. No, can't win it out.
Weapon diff, though.
Exactly. The economy playing a crucial element in this one. Stax just walking, strolling. A jaunt in the park is what it feels like as he was approaching Dish. And now,
exactly.
Take their time. At some point, you just have to use it and bite the bullet that you're going to be losing it. Lots of players, though, clashing now through sand, over the strike, in a fault line, dash to the side. Reposition, RB stays alive, but into the cloudburst. Doubled up and play, and the guns are suited for it.
Wow!
RB can't hit the spray down, and wow, just overwhelm.
There's the value of the double duelist finally rearing its head. Completely overwhelming. Everybody is weak, though. Or rather, I should say cauanzin and Saadhak.
Doubled up, though. That's a high-low setup. Very difficult to break. And what is going to be that response from DRX? MaKo trying to stay alive. He's aware that there is still that lockdown. Spam through. Plant goes down, and so does Stax. There's the lockdown.
MaKo finally gets to use his ult.
Finally gets to use it, and there we go. It will take it out, but the fight being taken one after another. Saadhak, beautiful placement. And the team thought it was available to them. Fantastic opening, and now the plan can start to go down, but a fast play. Dash forwards into the smoke out, and the open spike plan denied, still responding in kind. DRX shutting down that approach. And it's up to Less. 1v3.
Stax is building up to his ult again as well. It's a game plan that they have in almost every map. Just get Stax the ults.
Vital now, though, that Loud ended up winning this one. Stun at the feet. Wow. Okay, RB. Doesn't even pick up the weapon. Instead, it's left down to cauanzin. Buzz still. He's worked his way into their spot. Out. Horn. Across. Lovely flick of the wrist. 3 in the round. But a tap on the spike. And this is ice cold from Zest. He doesn't overpeak it. Getting back on, the wider swing is impeccable. Yeah, that recon bolt is immaculate. Pushes him back, stunned up. Inside it, no way!
Clearly I underestimated aspas.
One way to shut it down, but goodness gracious me. DRX not letting anything get unsaid and undone. An immediate take there of Halls. 2 kills for MaKo. He has been the difference maker. He is almost set up there for a bit of a collateral play. 2 for the price. Out wide. There is a gap at the back of the site where players are not going to be caught by that lockdown, but the pressure's on less. He has to take this timing, but Util out in his hands, and aspas with the knives. That's what they're worried about. Blade Storm, Nightfall. Scatters, lays waste. I don't think it tags onto anybody. Still, the sun will catch onto this target. aspas disrespects it. Stands his ground, eventually dashes back, but it is just going to be that 1-for-1 play. tuyz fall, still, reflank attempt. MaKo close. Stuns there, wants the refi positioning. Revealed, beautiful by cauanzin. Down to Zest, and cannot withstand. Fault line. Ready and waiting, held. There we go, it's an orbital strike into the fault line, and 2 kills!
But an instant response. Buzz realizes he has a free lockdown and puts it around. This was the mind game that was happening in the first half. A different option being chosen for tuyz.
Still so hard for them, isn't it? MaKo, looks like he's playing a post-plant lineup there. Yep, Molly's going to be coming over.
And he has the ult too.
The onus is on Buzz to buy time here. He has to be the difference maker. 1 kill found, 2nd found! tuyz with the trade, and the orbital strike held. Molly's good for it. MaKo holding, listening, waiting for that sound cue. And he knows it precisely, right in his head, and there you have it! And how do you push back this onslaught? Buzz inside the cloud burst. Well, aspas tried him, match him pound for pound, take the fight right to him, flash over the top. Stax is bailing out his team, and it's Loud who are crumbling. The gamble being played with the composition. Pushed to the limits in map 5. It all began with a pistol round. Time being bled off the clock. 40 seconds. What is the play to be made? Well, rifles in their hands. Nice dodge of the flash. The call is made to just barrel through and take the space. Brute force.
The gun really making the difference there in terms of those duels. I think the DRX players would have been good for a couple had they had rifles in their hands. But that's the way that this round 3 plays out.
Shots are landing there, but okay, crosshair placement slightly off. Dashing into the cloud burst. The rifle spamming it now with a snake bite there. Moving forwards, Trailblazer, dash forwards though, aspas. It's the man to watch here. He's gained positioning into Jenny, and he opens it up. What is the response? Any sort of answer? The answer is no.
These 8s.
Goes across, and he tags!
What is this tech?
That? I don't even know if they revealed, but it's left it down to the 1v1. Zest drops down. Silence enters the arena, and cauanzin claims the kill.
Something really unusual here.
It's the Viper War going up. Obfuscates where they might be going. And that's watched for less. He could have been that extra element, the backstab into this one. Now, let's look at these anchoring players, RB. It's a deafening across onto the site as every single player of Loud will fall.
Nice
RB with snakebite into the back. Lockdown going to be used. RB just can't quite evacuate Zesto, weaving in and out. He does get one for his efforts, but eventually dealt with, and there's a lockdown, making sure you get a little bit too dicey still.
This one is not the round to save.
All players on the side, flash, rebound, up top, paranoia as well, player close, crossfire's good, in fact it's excellent. Back at the site, knows that they're going to be coming and misses the shot, unconventional, Saadhak returns, snap though, wrist, locked on, and players are weak the time, the pressure is mounting. Just down to less, afforded an easy plant, shock darts going wide, maybe. Bit of a blunder there by Zest. Pop flash Play-Doh fully blinded, and stax not willing to give any opportunity well so that they can cross. And MaKo, will he be the player to watch? Will he be the difference maker? Snake bite! Oh my God! And he holds it down in the smoke. Pressure at his back. Les will respond in kind. RB, wide swing. The players contain.
The spike is on the other side of the door.
No way.
They've got to go and break it.
Have to break it, and they have retrieved it. What can Buzz do? Rifle, drops down, stops the blood. His way in 2 years, a very smart reposition. Has to be the committal. Flash. Push them back, Saadhak. Lines it up. Tumbling, falling, this way, that way. It's Loud on top. MaKo unable to stand up being caught. Loud 5v5 now in the retake, and a stand to swarm all the way in. Opening kill found, jumping right clicks, and it's DRX who just cannot withstand it. The tempo that's been brought to them. Tap of the spike, Viper blocks it.
Wow! What is that?
Denied, smoke, dissipates. Reset of the aim, RB. He's buying time right now, and he just can't get the kill. 10 out for MaKo. Needs another miracle. And a miracle will not be it. So, Saadhak does have to back away, but he's still alive inside this smoke. Eventually, those spammed out. Shots rattled, one after another. Loud are making this dangerous. Bulldog now. Upgrading a weaponry for aspas. What can he do? Reset there, just not quite. Can't manage the spray transfer, can't quite wrangle control. So the 1v3. Les would love to make the most of this one. Drop down to 6 health, beautiful kill. But it's just nigh impossible. We'll try to make it expensive, but he gets brought down. So DRX winning. Spam just chooses it. Sees the alarm bot drop down, doing some damage. Deeper smoke now, pushing forwards, but it's held. Cauanzin claims. Paranoia rips its way through, and it's all up to stax. The laboured spray down, dropping down still. Planted, Tapovic.
What a great smoke.
There, 58 health, has to do so much. Repositions, platform! Common angle, flash play. Just trying to survive inside the smoke. Blade whizzes past his head, but they haven't dealt with aspas. Moving forward, no way! Stunned up. The dog in his face. Zest has to use his Hunter's Fury now to respond. Take out the lockdown. Will MaKo survive? Tries to counter spam, but can't quite do it. And this retake has more than legs. It looks just far too strong. RB and Zest. Lone players holding down to just Zest. Half on the defuse already. And it's converted.
Goes down. That seeds the whole half of the map there. What is cauanzin up to?
He does not care, man. He does not care. He had to readjust his aim. And it's just shambolic for DRX. Left to desperation, contact plays through mid. Seeker's gonna be meeting them pound for pound. The re-peek is there, the damage is done. And Bounce falls to his knees. Forward, supposed to drop it, but it's gonna be util used in kind. Still Les is alive and waiting at the back of the site. No one dealing with him. Dodging this one, the reposition, RB. He finds it. MaKo with another 3v3, but the weapons are still not good. And it's all on the line for Loud. One opening is all it takes, aspas, and RB is just tearing heads off. 2v2, stax, letting loose, drop to his knees, no command does nothing, and the lockdown broken, reposition is not there!